Today I show you how to use your Android phone navigation buttons. You have these buttons below here and they are very important, these navigation buttons. And also there is a note here. You see this triangle, which is like a back button. This can be swapped with the square, with the multitasking. So this could be reversed on some phones. Google Pixel will have them like this, the back button on the left. But Samsung and Xiaomi and other phones, they will have the back button on the right. So if you are used to one way or the other, it's important to remember that the back is like an arrow, back, the home is the circle, and this multitasking is the square, like a menu. So back, home, and multitasking. The multitasking is the option to switch between apps. So I could have two apps open and I can switch between them. And also I could double tap the home. My favorite way of using the navigation buttons is to double tap on this menu on the task switcher to switch between two apps really quickly. So I will show you now what I mean. So I have the calculator app and the settings app. So I can tap once and then I can switch with my hand from calculator, tap once again, switch back to settings. But if I double tap, it's really doing it in one go. So it's very fast, very quick way to switch between tasks. You can also press one time and then you have this menu here. Then you have this menu here where you can do a screenshot, a different multi-window switch, and clear all. Clear all will close all the apps. So when you want to clear the space, the memory on the phone, you can use this clear all and it will close all the phone apps. And now there are no apps open. Multi-switch window, and that's all. I could have two apps at the same time, but I don't need to do this now. And calculator and settings. So this is the multi-switch. You can also close an app from here by sliding up. When you slide up, it's closing it. If you want to close a specific app only, and if you close all of them, the menu is empty again. If you close all of them, the menu is empty again. The middle, the home button, you use this to go back to the home view. So I'm in the settings now, and if I want to get out from there, I go to home. And if I want to get out of this menu, I can swipe down. If I have a few apps open, I have settings, I have calculator and settings. So I can go home and then do the switch, go to settings, go home, see something here, go to calculator, for example, like this, or any combination you might want to do. And when I am in the settings, when I'm in an app like a browser, or let's open a browser. If I'm on a website, for example, this nice website, youonhowto.com, and if I watch some videos and read some interesting articles, you can actually use the back arrow on the phone as a back navigation, like in Google Chrome, like in the browser. Instead of using the browser back button, you can use this one. So I tap here, I see what's there, then I click back, tap back, something like this. Here there is no option to go forward, so if you want to go forward, you have to use the forward. If you want to go forward, you have to use the forward option in the browser. Like if I went to this page, I tap back, but if I want to go forward, I have to use the forward option in the browser. So back, forward, back. This is how you do it. And home to show everything. Also the home to and the home to show everything, to clear the screen basically. And if you have a digital, and if you have the Google Assistant or Gemini installed, you can long press the home. You can long press the home and it will start asking you questions. You can give the AI voice commands or ask it information, ask it questions, anything you might like. Long press on the home button. This is how it's doing, and you can actually type it. You don't have to voice type it, and you can even give it a picture to search. But be careful with what pictures you give it. And yeah, these are the menu buttons, how they work. They are very important, very useful. So thanks for watching.